Welcome to the George's FTTV YouTube channel. Today we'll discuss how we went for round 7 in AFL Fantasy, and I'll make it quick because it is Wednesday. So yeah, quick turnaround. 2210 for me, ranked 5k, so it did go up a little bit in the ranks, but yeah, just a little bit off the pace at the moment. Fielding probably one too many rookies. Fielded busting, which was a little bit stupid. I was a bit tilted, but had 32 in the VFL, so thought maybe we can get a few marks out of him, get a 70, but no, he went 40. Tough matchup too, so yeah, a bit reckless of a move there. Bit like Cleary, had 37 in the VFL before he came in, brought him in. He drops a 30 on field for me, so would have been nice on the field, but that's how it goes. Sometimes you gamble with rookies, and yeah, if I had better players on the field, wouldn't have to gamble, but sometimes you do that. Yeah, brought in busting for Hall. So Hall went really well, or decently well, a bit better than Supercoach, but yeah. And Reed made 40k, so I don't know why I got rid of Reed. Should have got rid of Pryor. I'm not sure what I was thinking. But I did think key defender in the wet. I was a bit worried. Might drop like a poor score, but he went fine. Wasn't that wet on Anzac Day anyway, so yeah, brought in Nick. Just it's hard to watch the game, not only Nick, to be honest, so I just wanted to get him in, enjoy the game. I did miss out on Ned Long. Should have jumped on. I don't know why I didn't. I was a bit like manifesting in my head, like what happens when Houston's back? Does Perriman take a bit of mid-clock? He's going to get enough CBAs to score. And the way he was playing, of course he was going to stay in the midfield. So I don't know what I was thinking there, but I think we're just we did a double downgrade a few weeks ago, and we're one behind the pace every week. So we kind of stuffed that up. And we're just carrying a lot of money in the bank at the moment. Doing one up, one downs, getting Ubers in every week. So maybe for Supercoach this can work for long term, but maybe not for fantasy, because this sort of period between buys is where you can make up ground. So yeah, wrong approach. And I did brought in Fraser and Nevitt and traded them out. So I'm pretty much down 4 trades because they did nothing for me. So I think that's when should have made progress in those early weeks, fixing up, getting better mid prices, but yeah, they both failed pretty badly. Never maybe a little bit unlucky because I think he played through a foot issue or something like that. But still, neither of them had the prime role, and maybe we should have looked for players with a prime role. Yeah, don't worry about mid prices that have like a semi decent role, but I don't know. Sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't. But yeah, against the odds, if their role's not that good or not perfect. Defense, yeah, I was tilted as hell with busting us. So fuck it, field him. Bit like that when I had a few howler scores on the field, like a Train and Cleary on field last week with the sub. But yeah, Harry's gone alright, halfback. Robert's gone well. Short's just sort of just doing enough, but yeah, he's gone alright. 90's actually not bad. The run's not too bad either. Yeah, Carroll's doing okay, so glad we got him at cheap price. So I think our rookies are really, really good, apart from Campriali, who we can loop anyway, who's actually helping us. Rookies are really good. It's probably the only thing that I've got going for me, to be honest. But yeah, midfield was pretty good. It's pretty common. We all seem to have like a combination of Dawson, Rosie, Brayshaw, Dacos. See a bit of Dunkley, who's good. But yeah, it's mostly these guys, and yeah, they're pretty happy with them. I think they'll all be top 8. Chera is fine. He got off. Marich has sort of just given us 70, so I think his time's pretty much up in maybe a week, but I think he's got a nice few weeks, so maybe we hold for a few more. Yeah, next 4 is pretty damn good. Lindsay, probably just field him now, I think. Getting a bit more confident playing West Coast this week. I'm not sure if West Coast are good or not because they lose so many clearances. So the ball's like in the other team's forward 50 all the time. So when you're a bit behind the ball like Lindsay, I don't know what that means for him. Warner, we probably could have traded, but actually did all right. Made a bit of money. Sherry DeConing was good. I guess Gorn we're going to get destroyed by this week. But what do you do? Like, is it worth doing TDK to Gorn? Because I do feel like Rowan's should be good for him. Small ground SCG might be okay. Gito is struggling, so I think the run's good enough to hold for TDK. But yeah, I'd love Sherry and Gorn together. I think they're top 2 clearly. English is actually going okay. I'm not sure. I haven't really paid attention to him, but That's all right. Sherry's coming good now with shaking the injury off. Forwards are fine. I'd love to get Petrarca. We'll try to get him next week. Would have liked him this week, but I can't field this crap anymore. Just can't get away with it. But I did double down on the fielding rookies in defence, and 2 paid off. The other one didn't, so it's all right. Trades for this week. Gonna get Nas. 1 up, 1 down. So yeah, like carrying money, 200k in the bank. So that really should be on top of a rookie. So we're just losing 30, 40 points a week, but it's giving me options, I guess. And the plan was back in the rookies because I did believe in the rookies that could score well. Bustinger was very suspect, so that was stupid. But I think Trainer and Bice and Lindsay and Levi can all give us like good enough scores. Even Cleary I liked on the field. So, but who knows? 31 week, 80 the next week. It's gambling really. So yeah, we're just fielding one too many rookies at the moment. But I like Nas to talk about. Bit of Sinclair training a bit more forward of the ball apparently, so Nas has been in the midfield a bit as well, but they just want the ball in his hands all the time. So I like Nas. I'd love Whitfield. I don't like him potentially a Jordan tag, which they did use on him early last year. Whether they do that again or not, and the Jordan tag hasn't even been that good, but I think after round 10 the matchups sort of open up a bit, so I'm probably going to target him round 10. And we probably will have money because we've got a lot of money. So we can just get Petrarca next week, carry money, and then go for a Whitfield. Should we be going for value? Yeah, probably. But I think Whitfield's just clearly D1. It looks like very clearly. I guess there might be like a Harry at halfback or even Nas if he gets... I don't know. Nas could go well, but no, it's 115 plus from Whitfield. That's pretty hard to beat. So that's what we'll do. I think I'm VCing Sheasel this week off the comments that were made. I'm just kind of like going for it. Who's Rosie got? Bulldogs, Mars Stadium. Probably no captain there. Andy could see a tag, so probably won't touch there. And then Geelong don't really have much for Nick, I don't think. Like Atkins, I guess, but were they playing? Oh, MCG, of course. They're not. Collingwood don't play at GMHBA. I guess it's Sheasel or Sherry into... I guess we'll go Dawson with no Crouch, getting a bounce back against Carlton. I guess they could send Hewitt to him, but I guess... Stoppage, yeah, it could affect him, but I don't know. I guess we'll just go Dawson, captain. Back him to bounce back without Crouch. I think Nick should be here. Just fix that. Clary can probably go soon. Just kind of going at the moment. West Coast this week. So yeah, next week we'll look at Petrarca. Week after, if we can get to Whitfield, we will. But I feel like maybe we should be going value. One I don't mind is Pete Lang. So it looks like Crouch is at 4 to 6. I think it'll be more than that from the sounds of it. He's had this injury for a while now. They're just sort of saying 4 to 6, but however long it takes. The problem with this is I think they've talked about using him as a run with player. Just let him play, honestly. Like, don't worry about run with player. Just see what he's got in the midfield, what he can do, because it can be an offensive midfield with this pace. So, not sure that's the right move. I guess there's a lot of star mids, so if you run into like a Butters or a Nick, maybe you can try that at stoppage, but I don't know, man. I'd rather just let him play midfield and give him some good midfield time because he hasn't really got that this year. In terms of rookies, oh yeah, Boxshaw I got. I mean, I don't really care at this point. My rookies are healthy enough and, yeah, base price, so helps us with our upgrades. Next week, look at Sid Draper as a downgrade potentially. Is a bit more money, but might get some opportunity now. I'm not too sure. With Crouch out. So, yeah, all the Crows boys stocks up, I think. So, we'll see how we go. I should probably VC Sherry, to be honest. It's Goldie. I don't know. I'll decide soon. That's it from me. Thanks for watching and have a good week.